Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel, that please do, and do not turn on notifications as I'm sharing great contents every day for you. Alright, let's be sure you are in development branch. Right click on solution, add new project. Let's add a console application. Let's give a name YouTube C Sharp dot attributes. Let's create attributes. Title is ready. Alright, let's talk a little bit about attributes. Guys, we use attributes to give specification to our properties, methods, or classes. Let me type here. We use attributes to give specification to our props, classes, and or methods. Perfect. Let me give you a sample. I'm going to create a class which is going to be example, and let's add a prop here. Let's leave it like that, and void method. Do not forget the brackets. Okay. Now I'm going to add an attribute to for a class. To do that, we using square brackets, and I'm going to add authorize here. To add this, put your cursor on the text, press Ctrl and dot, and we can add Microsoft ASP.NET Core authorization to use this package. Let's find and install latest version. As you can see, authorize attribute now ready to use. So what is that? It is an attribute um, to require an authorize to reach this class. So to give that specification to my class, I'm adding this attribute. Okay, let's continue with the property. I'm going to add required attribute, which is, as you can see, we have a data annotation namespace for required. So if you would like to use the required, just add this text between two square brackets, and it helps to keep your property null or empty. So it's force the user enter a data. So it means this property has to be required. Alright. Let's come to the method. I'm going to add obsolete, which means this method is an old method, and it is telling us use another method instead of this. So as you can see, these attributes are helping us to add specifications to our objects. Alright, so how we can create our custom attributes. Okay, before creating custom attributes, I'm gonna tell key information about it. The attributes only keeps the data we would like to use. Okay, let me type here. Attributes keep the data. They do not do logics. Alright, let's keep that statement beside, and we're going to use that sentence when it comes to create a new attribute. Okay, now I'm going to create a new attribute now. I'm going to use my previous example to create attributes and manipulate them. So if you remember, in our reflection lesson, we're creating a CSV file. Let's type here a notification continue with reflection example 2. Okay, let's save this section. Go to the reflection. Where is my reflection? Yeah, it's the program files. If you remember, we create our files. Let me set as a startup project. Where's my set as a startup? Okay, let's create these files again. Okay, it's done. Let's have a look. Open containing folders. It must be in here, I guess. Okay, let's have a look. Product. If you remember, um, it doesn't look like what I want. I'm gonna change the format of the price. The rest of them, it seems okay. Let's have a look to client. We can change the headers. Yeah, we can change the headers. And the rest of them is okay. Okay. We need a header and a decimal. What about the order, ID, company name, contact name? For it's okay. It seems alright. Okay. So header and the price. Okay, let's create a class. Let's say file. Let's say custom file attribute. Control RG. Let's make it public. We're going to inheritance from attribute to make an attribute actually. So I'm going to the property which is going to be string. Let's say headers. And the second one is going to be format. Format. Anything else? Maybe we can add a currency at the end of the format. Yeah. Let's say currency. Okay. Anything else? It seems okay. I'm gonna save it like this. So let's come back to our client. So we don't need anything to ID. Let's use our attribute to our company name, custom file, and the currency we don't want format, we don't want header, so we need a header. So let's say company name. Company name. I want it with the space. Let's copy this attribute to the other one. The other one. Okay, let's change the contact name with the phone number. So it seems, I guess here will be okay. What did I do here? Okay, let's put some space between properties. It might be confused. Okay, let's go to the product now. Let's add our attribute to the price. So I'm gonna add just format. Format. I'm going to add N2 for the decimal, and let's say currency. I'm gonna add pound currency. Alright, let's close the bracket. Now all we need to do is connect these attributes to our results. So to do that, I'm going to go my generate file section and I'm going to manipulate my data. So let's start with the header, I guess. We have our properties in our hands. Now all we need to do is getting our attributes for each property. To do that, let's type our attribute and pro property dot get custom get custom attribute. What is my attribute name? Custom file attribute. Perfect. All we need to do is, if there is a attribute dot header, use it. If it's not, I want you to use property name. Okay. Custom file element, this is the full reference. Okay, if it's not, it's no problem. We're going to use existing property name. I think it's fixed for here. Let's continue with the other data. So we need to change the decimal and the currency. So I'm gonna get these here. So I need attributes here as well. Okay, so I need to build my data. To do that, let's say item and let's say item string dot format. Let's use dollar sign, and I am going to use number. Before that, let's me build my string. Well, what is the item kind of decorated symbol, but name is used in enclosing small dependent or parameter. Where is okay? I can say then string item. All right. So do 0 in curly brackets. So I'm going to use my property get value item. So we're going to change this value when I finished my string. Okay, leave empty, or let's give string item here directly. It won't be a problem. So I'm going to build my string here. Um, let's now add our attributes to our value. So I want this value with at my attribute, which is attr dot, but I need to assign my dollar here to use it. I need to add one more curly brackets to deactivate outside and activate inside, and format, which I'm going to use for this property, and next to it I'm going to add my currency. Alright, it must be work now. Let me have a look quickly. Let's try to run the program. Let's run and see the result. There is a problem here. System null operation set an instance of an object. Okay, there is a null exception here. Okay, so why we get null here? Okay, the problem is not the header, the problem is the our variable. So I'm going to add here if attr is null. Okay, if it's not null, Let's add a variable here, var string item. So when string item again, the implicit type variables. Oh, sorry, it must be string. And this string item, if it's not null, attr hd header. Yeah, I'm going to assign it. So let's string item give here now. All right. What's the problem? Okay. Um, if string, if it's not null, this one. But if it's null, else string item going to be our property dot name. Yeah, I think it's going to work right now. Let me have a look quickly. What if I say string item, but it's going to be same if I use the again. Okay, let's go with like this and see the result again. Then I'm going, but it must be the null here again. So what am I supposed to do here to check the null to being nullable? So we have, okay, I'm going to use the same if else block here. Let's come here and let's add. Okay, string item and let's bring it. If it's not null, I'm going to use this one. And if it's null, string is going to be property name. No, this is what I'm going to use if it's not null. What is the problem here right now? String item, but this is not string, right? Let's say to string. Let's say to string. I think it should work right now. Let me have a look quickly. Property get value item. The return value is object. Pant string item because this is string. That's the problem. Okay, it won't be a problem, I guess. Let's have a look quickly. Okay, there is no error here. Let's go to file, open containing folder. Let's see the client CSV. Okay, contact name, phone number comes with the spaces. Company name comes with the space. Perfect, it's working greatly. Let's have a look our product CSV right now. All right, as you can see, it's using 2 digits and with the pound signature, but I don't have my title here. What happened to my title? Let me have a look quickly. My product. What happened to price? Let's come back to the header generator. Where is header generator? File generator. Where is my header? Okay. So attribute, if it's null, attribute no, it's not null, and it's going to attribute header. All right. Okay. If attribute is not null, it's going to check if there is an header. If it's not, then use the property name again. That's the problem we got here. Okay, probably it will be work right now. Let's use again. It's the files are open. Let's close all windows first. Do not save, do not save. Stop and start again. Probably we won't have a problem right now. Let's have a look at our product. We got our price, as you can see. Perfect. Let's have a look at our client. Again, there is no problem with the client as well. Perfect, guys. It took a little bit time, but hopefully we finalized our custom attributes and we add our logic to our generating file methods and classes. And I'm going to finalize this lesson here. Let's save all of them. As you can see, the attributes and the reflections, they are working together. So I merged this lesson a little bit. So hopefully you understand perfectly. And if you liked my videos, I really appreciate it. And if you have questions, do not forget to drop comment below the video. And the hour is 2:30 morning, so I'm really tired right now. I guess I'm going to stop creating video now. And before that, let's add my changes to Git repository. Let's say attributes and commit all. Go to the Git branch, switch to the main. Let's check out. Where's checkout? Here we go. Right click on dev and merge. Thank you for watching video, my guys. Take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye.